Yeah, this guy has a bunch of gadgets just laying around, bro. Like, why do you have so much?
Just the Italian mafia stuff, you know what I mean? It's just,
I walk in and it's just like one camera, 2 iPhones,
Yep.
cords, lights,
like, bro.
a whole
The
room
whole thing.
that's just full, ready to go. There's like computers, 3-4 computers.
How do you get all this, bro? Look at this guy.
just a collection.
Just the plug.
Well, bro, yeah, bro, you have to, man, if you want to do this right, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's also a satellite dish. This is recording everything live from Quebec and like stuff like that. Kazakhstan.
what else you got going on here?
So just say hi to them.
I'm not blowing up your spot by saying that.
Well, bro, I tell you what, we're back for another episode.
Yes, sir.
How you guys feeling today?
Feeling good.
Good.
Hot?
It's a beautiful day.
Yes, it is.
Bro,
It's a blessed day.
Here, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yep.
But that's what we like. I love when the temperature's on.
Yep.
When we're under pressure, bro, that's when the best work comes out. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
Get
it. That's it. Oh man.
Yes,
O2.
sir. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Hey, we should call him O2
Yeah, I know.
from Waist Deep.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, what a movie.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't watched it actually.
Oh, for real?
Nah.
Bro, you gotta get on it.
It sounds like an old school, like Menace to Society or something like that. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to that, yeah.
Boys
See, just by the name of that, I knew it was going to be something old school like that.
like Tyrese.
Waist Deep.
Yeah, man.
Like
My boy Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's doing some big things. Great for him. I love him. He's good. Yeah, he was really good in Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got emotional and all that, and then kind of
Sam.
declined after
Oh,
that.
heartbroken, man.
I was going on with the vending machine where he wanted the money for it. But anyway.
I remember, I saw him on like, what was it, Breakfast Club?
Oh yeah, and he was and
he was
got
talking?
emotional and shit.
I was like, man, a girl will do that to you, bro.
Get in the feels.
Got everything
bro.
going for him. Bro.
God,
Man, this guy actually cried his heart out,
he
man.
cried. That's what I'm saying. A girl. Would
That
do that.
emotion was just like, I was
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
that
like,
was
damn.
awesome to see.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, everyone goes through something like that.
We've all been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's it.
well, welcome to the Just Hustle podcast. I'm A Kook. Aliu's back.
Yeah. Always gonna be here.
And now we've got a new guest as well.
Hell
Mr.
yeah.
Owen right here, my boy.
Owen Bunny.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. OB1, OB2. they're calling it.
O2.
Yeah.
We're calling you O2 here, okay?
O2 right here.
All right,
I'll take it.
before we get into it, yeah, guys, I want you to like and share this on Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. We're everywhere.
Yep.
We're going to motivate the world.
If you're watching, make sure to put the GOAT emoji so we know that you're watching with us. So
In the comments.
Yeah.
Drop that in the comments, yeah?
yes, sir.
And we want to hear back from you as well, yeah? So anything that you guys want to hear on the show, us to talk about, go through, and just help you out with everyday life, let us know, and we'll be there.
Yes,
So
sir.
O2, tell us what's going on.
What's happening, boy?
So what's your story?
What's my story? So, where do I start?
Yeah.
Preferably
I'm
from
a
the beginning.
Queensland boy from the
Yeah.
beginning. Grew up in Queensland
Right.
and moved here literally like 2 years ago. So like I haven't been in Melbourne for very long.
Oh, so you're a
really?
freshie.
So
You're a
you're
rook.
I'm fresh.
Hey!
I've been coming back and forth all my life.
Yeah.
So
What
Hey,
made
get
you
the
come to-
Gatorade. Get the Gatorade.
He's in the game. Hey,
Literally.
what got you down here anyway?
what a boy. Huh?
What got you down here anyway?
Man, I love Brisbane, but like a lot of people that move down here,
Yeah.
it's exactly the same story coming
Yeah.
from every single person. You outgrow your environment and you
Yeah.
just want to experience everything, new culture, new people, new career. Because I'm 25 years old, I'm still young.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
I
I
feel
thought you.
like If
you
any
were
time's
gonna say,
gonna
nah,
do
bro,
it.
you old as shit now.
So what did you outgrow there? Like, how
Um,
did you feel like you outgrew Queensland?
Man, I feel like work-wise for sure.
Mm.
I mean, my friends moved down here as well. Just environment, like you're just driving down the same road your whole life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The same streets,
It gets boring.
The same trees.
the same demographic.
Yep.
Same
Everything.
everything, bro.
The one thing I do miss is the weather, though. The
Yeah.
weather. But other than that, like it's just I need to
Bro, who likes
switch it up.
Melbourne weather?
You know, if you look at it, yeah, Melbourne. If you had the hot weather,
Yeah.
right, this would be perfect
Bro, that would be
city
it.
to
I
live.
don't think-
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
It'd
think
be a
anyone will
problem.
ever talk shit about Melbourne.
Nah, nah.
The number
Burn City gets a bad rap, but
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I just can't leave here.
Yeah.
Like unless I'd be traveling or I'd
Yeah.
make it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just something that I'm like Melbourneized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming down here, I realize it's people out there don't know what they're missing out on. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest,
for real.
until they come down here and live here for a bit and experience it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and
So would
Oh,
you
yeah.
say Melbourne is the spot?
100%
Yeah.
Melbourne's the spot. Anyone that argues, I mean, anyone that argues otherwise
Yeah.
hasn't been around the block, bro.
That's it.
As simple as that.
Hey.
And coming from someone who's lived in multiple different places,
Yeah.
Melbourne's not perfect, but nowhere else is. So
Yeah. that's
Melbourne's
it.
winning on the not perfect scale.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause nowhere's perfect.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I think if you're like in my situation,
Yeah.
get out of home, move out of home, and put yourself in an uncomfortable situation
Yeah.
so that you're more comfortable in the future.
To be honest, that's probably the
That's-
hardest,
that's
the hardest, but the best bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
To just move out of your comfort zone,
Mm.
Yeah.
and when you move out of your comfort zone, right, you're pressed and you're pushed to do better.
Better, yeah,
you know what I
that's it.
mean? Because it's like, well, if I don't do better, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how bad do you want a different life?
Yeah,
That's the other
that's
thing.
it.
Yeah, that's right. It's like
Yeah.
sitting on a chair, right? And you know you need to get up, but you're not getting up because nothing's pushing you.
Pushing you, yeah.
But if I light a fire up underneath it, you're gonna get up because you're gonna
Exactly.
get burnt.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
same sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So
I like
you-
that analogy, bro.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
The fire now. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna steal it.
That's copyrighted trademark.
Yeah, right.
8K.
Yeah.
But you can have it, okay?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
$1,000, but you can have it for a
I'll just
100%
rent it.
discount.
I'll rent it.
No, 100% discount for you, my boy.
Oh my god.
Aye.
I've got like a whole notes of like stuff that people said
So, yeah. You
Yeah.
just
caught my
take-
attention.
Yeah. You just take.
Yeah. And I've been like,
And I'll tell you one thing that really works for me, man, is that no matter if I'm at work, if I'm driving or anything like that, if I get an idea, bro, it's like shut the fuck up, shut the gates. I got to write this down
Yeah.
no matter
Yeah.
where I am,
That's
because
it.
if you forget that,
Yeah,
imagine
that's
that
it.
could
Yeah,
be a
that
$1
could
million
be
idea
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
that you've just forgotten.
exactly.
it.
You know? It
Yeah.
could be trash too, but like, oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, the risk.
Yeah, but it meant something to you at the time. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly
Right.
right.
People perceive things differently. So yeah. But no, 100%.
Your positivity, man, it radiates through this studio, and I love it.
Yeah,
You
it's
too,
good.
bro. You too.
Oh, man, we're just here.
It's
We're just.
infectious.
It is. And you know what? Let's-
Oh, no.
when we met you, or when I met you that night, which was a few nights ago,
Yeah.
you were saying when we just met, right? You could feel that energy already.
Mm.
How was that? Like, was that
Yeah.
something different for you?
Yeah, 100%. I think get up and go. I don't come across it very often.
Yeah.
Like people are generally pretty blasé
Yeah.
about everything,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's the way they want to live their life. But it's nice to come across energy from the start. Like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And
That's
like
it.
bringing energy to the table.
Mhm.
And you can tell if someone's being genuine
Mhm.
about it or not.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like I can see through it straight away. And I'm
That's
like,
it.
oh yeah, let's go. And look where we are 2
Yeah.
days later.
That's it. 2 days
This guy's
later.
got a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah. No, because
Computer shop in his room. Like, and he's ready to
It's
go.
a studio.
Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say computer
Bruh.
shop. It's like
it's
there's
crazy
a
to
lot of
find.
gadgets. You can literally like a lot going on. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but
That's
it's-
it.
Yeah, it's cool.
But it's rare to find, people that just have spare rooms just laying around just to
Yeah, true.
just to have things in it,
Well, I
But-
guess it's the thing is, it's the drive and how bad do you want it, right?
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
what you want to utilize things for. I'm sure there's people that have spare rooms
Yeah.
in their house,
But they don't use
but
them for
it's
the
what they
things-
want to
yeah,
use it
that's
for. You know what I mean? I mean, acting and podcasting, all this is my
Yeah.
passion, bro. I
That's
love
it.
to entertain. I love to get out there and
Yeah.
do different things, and that's why I turned the room into that.
Yeah, that's
You know what
it.
I mean? And
Yeah.
it's everything. Like, you probably get girls that would turn their rooms into nail shops or
Yeah.
like,
That's
lash
it.
shop,
Yeah, that is
whatever.
true, yeah.
What,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
what do these girls do these days?
Nail techs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Hairdressers.
Exactly.
Hairdressers,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So fashion
Yeah.
designers, interiors, whatever.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you could probably turn it half into a basketball court if you really wanted to,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
that
Get
would
your
be-
shots up.
Yeah.
I'm a bit
Maybe
shorter,
not,
you know what I
not
mean?
me, bro.
You might hit the ceiling, my friend. You might lose your head.
But it's what you make it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Nah.
And
you can
also-
do anything, so
That's
Yeah.
exactly right, bro. I see it as
Yeah.
your house is your kingdom,
that's it.
right? If you want to be the king, you got to live like a king.
That's it.
You might not
That's it.
be rich and shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that doesn't mean being a king is being rich.
Yeah.
It's being
Yeah.
rich in here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's
Up
it.
here in the dome.
100%.
If you're listening on Spotify, you can't see. It's
Yeah.
I'm pointing to my head.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
They're saying the man makes the money don't make the man.
That's
Yes,
it.
that's
Hey,
right.
that's
You gotta be the
it.
man to make
That's
the money.
way.
You gotta have it all.
That's
That's
right,
it
man.
first.
That's right.
You know what I
Let
mean?
them know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people got to, realize that, and they'll learn that,
Yeah.
or it's just built in your DNA,
Yeah.
That's it.
like
That's
us.
That's
So
Yeah.
now, with your journey, O2, where has it come from and where's it going now? So what do you do with yourself?
I at the moment I model
Mhm.
and I also do day trading and investing.
Okay.
A lot of investing.
Oh no.
Like all my profits from day trading goes into investing,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much all my money that I don't spend from modeling goes into investing as well.
So you're
Oh, sure.
modeling, yeah? Where have you started from and where you going to? How's that been for you?
It's been good. It's been a weird journey. Like, how do I explain it? I guess it started, I can say where it started. Like 3 years ago,
Yeah, what got you into modeling?
man, my friends were modeling, like a couple friends were modeling, and I saw like what they were getting from modeling. I was like, that's pretty cool, but never really thought of it. If I'm being honest, my ex-girlfriend, she was a model and she was doing it. She's like, you should get into modeling. And I was doing that typical guy thing. I'm like, that's gay. I don't want to do that.
That's whack.
Looking at cameras and posing. It's a bit soy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I literally went to the gym one day and this guy was staring at me.
Pause.
And I was like,
Some fruity stuff going on in there.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, finished working out.
Mm.
And I like turned back at the guy. He's like still staring at me. I'm like, what the hell?
Mm.
Anyway, I got a message on Instagram and it was the guy who owns that brand, Loiter.
Oh, damn.
Loiter.
Yeah, so
No
Isaac.
way.
Shout out Isaac.
That's
And
crazy.
he's
It's
like,
a
I
dope
found
brand.
you. Yeah, it's sick,
Yeah.
man. He's
Bro,
killing
I
it.
got a lot of that. I should have wore it
Yeah.
today. I thought
Yeah.
about it, but I didn't have the
Don't
fit.
think.
Yeah, no, I should have done it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That serious look. Eh?
damn.
He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Because you know he fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I did. Could have been my moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he messaged me, found me on Instagram, and he's like, "Come to a casting." And then
Ooh.
I was like, "All right." I was nervous, and he's like, "I was like, who's the casting for?" And he said, "Culture Kings."
Oh, sheesh.
And I was like, "All right, sick." I think they'd been having like a couple castings for this job, like for a while, but they hadn't found someone who fits it. At the time, I was like, "I'm never gonna get this,"
Yeah.
because I think of a traditional model.
Yeah.
I'm like skinny, clean skin, tall,
So, yeah.
handsome. And I was like, what does it want to do with me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to the casting. I ended up getting it.
Definitely the handsome part.
Yeah.
I like, ended up getting it, and then that job was awesome. It was like a pretty big campaign.
Yeah.
You had fun doing it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun, man. Like working with the guys over there. Like I met Simon, and who's the owner of Culture Kings. I met the whole team there, like the creative directors, photographers.
You like the vibe that they got there? And
Yeah, it was just young dudes running this shit, like
Yeah.
and winging
So,
it.
so you just connected and it was all good.
Yeah,
Damn.
like
then-
how good is it to be around people like that,
yeah.
you know, connecting and, you know, trying to build themselves up, being in that environment? That helped you with your modeling too?
100%. Yeah, like there's like it's just a interesting industry, bro, to say the least. Like there's a lot of people in that industry that are doing really well, really well, and but in all aspects of life, not just fashion. So when I was introduced to it, I think my belief factor went up. I was like, this guy's my age. How long has he been doing this for?
Yeah.
He's doing this well.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? I don't even realize people out here doing this.
Yeah,
like
doing- yeah.
you don't deep it.
Yeah.
And then introduced the I don't know
Pretty
how
similar.
many people.
That's how I got into modeling as well. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
like, is that easy to do it? Like,
Yeah.
why didn't I start like earlier?
Yeah, exactly.
but-
So it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like
And that's what you don't want. You don't want to be like, why didn't I do this earlier?
Yeah.
Why didn't I?
yeah,
But it creeps in all the time, doesn't it?
yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
exactly.
Everyone has a different wavelength of when something's made for them. So
Mhm.
yeah, maybe at that time you had something else that was made for you, so that's why you didn't start. But yeah, don't ever look at it as like a bad thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
Like, man, life's crazy. Things
Yeah.
happen. Like that was weird. The whole experience. You know.
Well,
It's
it's
funny how it
happening
happens,
today.
isn't it?
when you look back,
Yeah.
you're just like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't go to gym that day, I might not be sitting here right now in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And
oh,
see,
yeah,
that's huge, isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
If you
That's it.
didn't do that, or if you didn't talk to that person, if you didn't
Yeah.
make that move, what could have been?
Could have
You know
been,
what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And
That's it.
that's
Yeah.
how the universe works in mysterious ways,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So you got to
Yeah.
take your opportunities when you get them, but also
That's it.
we were touching on that you make your opportunities.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like 100%.
So if a brand's not reaching out to you, you reach out to them.
Yeah.
You do them. You do them this. You know,
That's
you do them some content.
Yeah.
You try and push yourself out there as much as you can, because then someone's going to latch onto that and see that you've done some work.
Yeah.
You know?
That's similar. Like, what is it? Saturday. I was not gonna come to that thing, bro. I was messed up from the night before, cause I had weddings and all this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, bro, you gotta come. And I was like, oh, really? I even came late. I think I only came for like 30 minutes or so, 30, 40
It's about
minutes.
an hour.
Same shit. Close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I came for a bit, but yeah. As soon as I was there, we started talking about the podcast, and you were like, I want to start that up. So just imagine that didn't happen. Like, this moment would have not been here. So
Literally.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, though.
That's it. You know?
Yeah.
This is how the universe works.
Yeah.
And, you know, I always say, whatever you put in the universe comes back.
Yeah,
it might not be in a week. It might not be in 2 days like it did with us, but it might be, you know, a few months.
Yeah.
100%.
But it's going to come back.
Back, that's it.
You know, just like karma. So
100%.
And if you put yourself out there, you're definitely going to hit something, you know. You're just going to get there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just it's a numbers game. Like,
and
you know, like you do it 10 times, it might not work 9, and then the 10th you're happy that you got it. You didn't give up, you know. There's what do you call it? Like pretty much a numbers game with everything.
No, it is. It definitely is a numbers game.
Yeah.
And it's how you play it. It's a chess game too as well. You know, it's a game of chess.
Yeah.
And also, right, you're never really ready for anything, I find. You're never really ready for anything. You know, are you really ready to have that kid? No, you're probably not. But mothers adapt when they have that kid, you know, and they find out, oh my God, I didn't know I could do this. And that's the same with stuff like this, modeling, acting, you learn business. You know, I'm not ready for this, but you just make yourself ready. You adapt. And I think when you adapt to things, you just have to, and things come out like that you would never have known was inside you.
Exactly.
You're like, fuck, how do I do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you find that?
100%. I think it's almost, I'm so comfortable with the fact that I'm not going to be comfortable the rest of my life. Does that make sense?
It makes all the sense.
Hey.
Like, I'm just like, if you're that person that you want good things in your life, you're going to have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're not going to live an easy life. So it's just like going against what you want. You want that good life. You want things in your life. You want what you want. But to get it, you're going to have to be uncomfortable.
So tell me, how do you make a good life?
How do you make a good life? That's a deep question.
That's a deep, He's like, shit.
I'm all about the deepness here.
Yeah. How do you make a good life? Make your bed in the morning. Start off with.
Get
up at a good time. That's a good start.
All right, kids, listen to your mum.
You know what I mean?
Make that bed, or your wifey, or whoever else.
Yeah, just start off with like just literally getting up at a good time, making the bed, and start from there. Clean environment, and then go from there.
So O2, let me ask you. All right. A morning with O2.
Yeah.
How do you prep yourself for the day, or get yourself into a position to kill the day?
Man, it really depends. My schedule is very different to, I think, majority of people. I could sometimes be up quite literally until 6 o'clock in the morning and then go to bed because I'm trading a New York session. So you're trading like when Americans are awake. So it's super
US
active.
time,
So I'll be on like Telegram talking to the boys, and we're all trading the same thing. But then if I've got to shoot, I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock the night before, getting up at 6 o'clock.
And when you get up, is there a mindset that you do daily affirmations? Do you kickstart your day with music, cereal, what?
Write up a note or?
No, literally just get up, make sure that it's weird. I do a lot of self-therapy, if that makes sense.
Expand on that. Tell us about the self-therapy.
I'm always talking to myself, like out loud. I probably look
crazy.
Like
that's what I was hearing before when I was doing the sound check. Yes,
literally though. Like, so I do a bit of that for sure, and then I have.
And why do you do that? What does it help you in a way?
Sure.
Or
I feel like I just need to make sure that I am where I think I am, and I constantly check myself. Some people don't check themselves.
Yeah, that's one thing. People
before they wreck themselves.
People gotta start.
Yeah,
checking,
literally.
People gotta start checking themselves, man.
Yes, sir.
Like when I wake up, like how am I feeling? Yeah, good, bad. Either way, I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know, pump a couple of coffees down, go from there. But I think my life is weird, bro. Like there's no structure. It's random. It's just like I don't think I've ever lived like a normal. I've never had like a 9 to 5 or something like that. I've never really had like a community. I've just always been doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Like since I was
And how does that feel though? Like,
some people would be really weirded out with my life because I notice a lot of people need some kind of structure.
Yeah.
And people get into ruts when they don't have structure.
That's it.
But I'm just so comfortable, not being in a rut, but like doing my own thing and being comfortable with that feeling of.
I can go by my own time.
Yeah, I don't have to be anywhere. I've never had to be anywhere.
Yeah.
I just do my thing.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
So have you failed in your quest as a model, like any time? And what was that failure? And how did you change and fix that?
As a model? Man, there's been a couple bumps for sure where when I started getting really popular in Queensland, like I got to the point where I was like, if I walk through like the mall or something, or like I'll look at my phone, an ad pops up, I'm on it, but then I'll be on like this storefront and this one, and then brand identity for the brand, like the brands hated that I was working with multiple brands, so you'd lose work because of it. And that happened again, and I was like, I'm gonna try and make sure that doesn't happen when I get to Melbourne, because you lose work because of it, and they try to get you to sign exclusive contracts and stuff, and you don't sign it because it's a waste of, like, you don't want to be tied to one brand.
Yeah, for 12 months, bro.
They don't let you in, and I was like, moving to Melbourne, I'm gonna do everything differently.
Yeah.
Came here, same thing happened again. It's like it's hard to succeed in the industry and float under without people noticing if you do become a very booked person. Like, it's just hard to.
Yeah, like I saw you at Big W. I was like, bro.
I didn't even know that was up. For
I was
example,
like,
I didn't even know that was.
I was like, out of all places, I would find you here. Like, come on.
Yeah,
bro.
like weird,
I was like,
bro.
Damn. But
Yeah.
Nah, I understand. Like, it would interfere with a lot of stuff. So
hardcore.
Yeah.
It's hard to succeed in the industry because of many reasons. But I always say to people, like, always have something else going on in your life.
Yeah.
You have to, like a different couple of side hustles, or you know, something to keep your mind active, hobbies, stuff, because that's very important. Because if you consume yourself with, say, your side hustle or you know, something else, it's just gonna go downhill. You know what I mean? You're gonna go crazy.
And so once you fell in that, then you have nothing else to lay back.
Mind stimulation.
Yeah,
you got to stimulate your mind with stuff, other things as well.
100%. Same with acting. I feel like acting, modeling is the same. Like, you need to have something else going on.
You do.
Like, and people can feel it. The people that are booking the jobs, if you really want the job, they almost don't want to give it to you.
Yeah, that's it, because he's like, you're doing too much, bro.
You're doing too much.
Calm
They
down,
can feel it. But if you just chill and you just pull up
your
and
thing,
you know, it's
like,
weird.
I don't care, bro. Like,
Well, you know, funny you say that, because I was going through a dark period with one of my exes in a relationship, and you know, the Heath Ledger thing? That actually is true, bro. So I was doing a theatre production where I was an AFL player, and my best mate came out that he was gay, and I was really upset about it. I got into a dark, like, it went through dark, like, themes. It really did. And then I ended up killing myself in that. Now, I was using that. I actually got into the character so much that it affected my relationship. Right? And I actually started believing that I was this character. Now that is scary. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have played a role like that, but that's how a role like a character can actually consume you. And I didn't even expect it to. It just did. That's the dedication that I have with the acting, but also it just does it subconsciously. So, you don't even know that, right? And when you're doing, you know, what is it, 5 or 6 shows in a week, right? You kind of believe it, you know,
100%.
And it reflects onto your life. Have you had anything like that?
I can see where you're coming from. Have I had anything like that? Not necessarily. But like, it makes sense, because if you're an actor, if you're, let's say you work in finance, you're doing,
well, that's your forte. The trades.
You're gonna become a finance dude. You're gonna. So if you're an actor and you're playing different roles, it makes sense, because you're gonna become that actor. If you're constantly thinking and being that actor, like, we're humans, you know, we're like sponges, whether we like it or not. You know.
You take it in and
squeeze me, I squirt.
Squeeze me, I squirt. I'm gonna say that to someone. Squeeze me, I squirt.
You guys are terrible.
Squeeze me, I squirt.
Hey, you got to make it rain, yeah?
You gotta make it rain.
Make it rain with those dollar bills, yo.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So tell me tell everyone. Has there been a time where you wanted to quit so bad that it was like, okay, I want to just quit? And how'd you push through? How'd you get through it?
For sure. It's weird. I felt like my career so far has been like, I feel like it's died off 3 times and come back harder.
Damn.
Like I thought it was going to end.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that was cool. It was a cool little experiment. Like I got to experience this and that. You know, I got paid on the way, met all these people. I was like, oh, whatever. Because I had other things going on. And then it would just like come back on a summer or a winter way harder. I was busier than ever. And I was getting more gigs than ever. And it was like adrenaline. I was like, oh, sick. And then that would go on. And then it would die off. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that was a nice like little wave, you know? And then to come back harder. So every time I quit, I'm just like, oh, fuck. I was like, you want to grab onto it, but you can't, because your job as a model, the amount of work you get is not necessarily up to you. It's in the hands of what the market wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah, which is another reason why you should have another side gig. Like with a side gig, you work towards your success. With modeling, it's not really like that. You're born looking a certain way that happens to cater to the market at that time period.
Yeah.
You know, like that, the amount of work you get is not up to you. You know what I mean? So like it comes and goes. But have I wanted to quit? I'm sure every model wants to quit.
I can tell you that.
Yeah,
I agree with that, bro. Like you just it gets to a point where it's like
100%.
Well, have you ever wanted to quit?
not quit, but I'm just like, bro, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Like I'm pushing so much, putting so much energy into this, yet whoever I'm working for is not seeing that. You know what I mean? And then there's someone that I've seen that's not doing nothing, and they're getting all this, and you're just like, how does that make sense? So you don't want to quit, but you're just like, should I look into something else? Because this is not it. It's not working for me. But yeah, like quit. I wouldn't say quit.
It's important to stay. It's important not to give up.
Yeah, not give up. But yeah, like in that industry, like they can't guarantee you anything. That's the thing that kind of makes it bad, because it's like you obviously want to get into it for that, but then once you're in it, they're like, oh, sorry, we can't do anything. But we want to lock you down for this long, but we're not going to guarantee you anything out of it. So it's like, how do I win? So
yeah. No, you're right. Well, I wanted to quit, and one time that I wanted to quit bad was probably an hour before showtime. Just broke up with my girlfriend, another ex, and
damn, this guy be going around, huh?
No,
damn, all right, player. Damn, sorry, sir.
Love's a dangerous game. Don't play it.
Man, I'm trying, bro.
but it was 1 hour before show starts, and we were backstage. I was one of the main characters. There was 3 of us, so one of the main characters, and I didn't want to do it. I said, nah, fuck this. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Everyone's paid for their ticket. Everyone's done that, but I'm not doing it. And it was like, all I wanted was the world to just, I was like, fuck this. No. You know what I mean? I don't care about it. I don't care because of what happened, right? And I wanted to quit so bad. And the director sat me down. He spoke to me. He said, everyone get the fuck out the room now, because like, look, who are they going to replace me with? Yeah, exactly. The emergency actor that we did have didn't know half the lines that I knew, right? That's it. So he could have, but he sat me down and he goes, look, these guys are out here for you. Whatever you got going on outside of life or outside of this show, keep it, bury it, forget about it. This show is for you. This is what you've dedicated your life to. This is what, you know, this is your thing. You're getting somewhere with it. You quit now. Remember why you started. And it was the hardest. It was the hardest to forget that, right? Yeah. But I did it. Yeah. Okay. Got one of the best actor awards on that night and just killed it, man. And had to. Went home and cried. But anyway, so that's...
but that's the thing, bro. Sometimes people forget...
I love that.
Like, the hard work they put in.
Yeah.
To the point where they worry so much of what everybody else is doing or thinking or... the shit that people are putting them through. But you forget, like, you busted your ass on your own when no one was there. So why is it that you want to give up for them? You know what I mean? And that's one thing that, like, some people need to just realize. Think of yourself sometimes, because it may hurt, but it's like, dude, I did it. So why don't I, drop everyone else for now? Because at the end it'll be worth it, But yeah, just
it's so tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you get football players, actors, models, everything like that. Singers, they deal with like death all the time.
Yeah.
They still have to do a show. It's pretty hard, isn't it? It's relentless.
100%. Yeah, and once again, like it's people that would go down a traditional path.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bad day, you come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're still getting paid.
Yeah, that's it.
In alternative, lifestyles and jobs, you have a bad day, you're losing money,
Mm-hmm.
and no one cares.
Yep,
and you probably, if you come back tomorrow, you just have to do better,
That's
or you just have to pull it off. So yeah, 100%. It's I've had a story like that. Like when bad things happen and you pull up to work and you like people are complaining about what's going on in their life, and you're looking at them going, I don't think you know what a bad day is. You don't know what a bad day is. I don't think you know what a bad day is. Yeah, 100%. 110%. I've experienced that like in trading probably more than anything, man.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us about it, bro.
Like I've had big wins, big losses. I lost 25 US grand, like $25,000 US.
Just like that.
Just like,
It's about 2 days spent.
O2.
In about 2 days, yeah.
O2. How were you feeling when you lost 25 G's?
I
I cry when I lose $50.
bro, I don't even think I've seen 25 G's like that.
You'll never see me again if I lost 25 G's.
That's the thing.
No, but how are you feeling?
How the hell did you even get? Damn.
I just like you can't really talk to anyone about it.
Yeah.
Because people don't really understand.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is.
But
just
you've got
so
a group
left.
chat, yeah. So
Yeah,
can
other
you
traders.
talk because they're like-minded people? Can you go to them for help? Oh, like
for sure.
for that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they know what it feels like to lose 25.
At this point, you just laugh. Like I remember being on the phone to my friend, and he lost way more than me because he's throwing in capital.
Damn.
Like he's throwing in like sometimes 50 grand a trade.
God.
Yeah.
Just like that.
I mean,
Just like a pop. Just like I go to Coles and I flip like, $5.
$5. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm happy. I'm like,
I mean, yeah. Like you to earn a lot
for
of
my
money.
M&Ms.
Yeah. to earn a lot of money, I feel like you need to use capital, but you lose capital just as much as you can earn. But anyway.
So my M&M's capital isn't going to work.
Nah, unfortunately, bro. But, dude. Oh, man.
All right, we're selling a camera.
So, like, bro, literally, you start looking at things around you. You're like, I could make up for that.
I can make 50 from this.
But where was I going with this? So,
Yeah, sorry.
we were just laughing. We're like, he's lost money because we're in the same trade. I've lost money, and we're looking at each other and we're just like, this is laughable. Like, this is so horrific. You can just laugh about it. You know what I mean? Like, we're literally laughing. Like,
I'm sweating for you right
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
bro,
But
like-
then, like, the next week, I had a huge week and it made up for all my losses, and I made an extra $11,000.
Oh, damn.
You know,
So
I
it
had a
was worth
big
it.
win. That was like my biggest loss and my
Yeah.
biggest win,
Yeah.
probably to date, if I'm being honest.
Damn.
And
So 25 and then
I made about 36 the next week.
36 the next
Yeah.
week. Okay, so
meme coins as
Yeah.
well. This
Yeah.
is crypto.
That's
So
good.
this is
Damn.
Wild West of finance. It's just
so does the money go into your account
it's
or does it go into a
trading
crypto
account.
account?
crypto account.
Yeah.
Okay, so not your
Yeah.
bank account.
No.
Nah,
you,
keep it
you
off the
would,
bank
You would
account.
have to not transfer. What's it called?
Oh, I keep
Convert.
personally. I just keep everything out of banks.
Yeah, out of
I just keep everything.
But can
on-
you spend that money?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, so you can
yeah.
spend it out on other things
But
and
it's
stuff.
better to save it and let it accumulate and grow.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Like, for example, my theory is people have their money in the banks.
Hmm.
I don't have my money in the banks. I always have it in
Under the
stocks or
mattress?
crypto.
Yeah.
I used to have it under the mattress, man. That was the time, but
We
yeah.
moved to shoe
Yeah,
boxes.
moved to shoe boxes. But yeah, I have my money in like investments,
Yeah.
and then what I spend during the day, I'm almost not paying for, and my rent and stuff because it's going up. A couple might shoot down, but if you know what you're doing, it's gonna go up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why would I have my money in the bank and they pay me 4% when I can have my money in, for example, crypto? The last year, I'm a 3x up from what I, and it's gonna be like another 10 from here. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The banks are gonna go do it with your money
Yeah, exactly. So why not just?
So why not?
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the boring finance big boy talk. You know what I mean? But it's true though. A lot of people don't understand.
I mean,
how it
that's your
works.
passion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's your passion, and that's
Exactly.
what we're rolling
We're
with. I
all
was
about
talking
it,
to
yeah.
you before, I
Yeah.
remember, and I said you have to be relentless and a risk taker
Exactly.
to do trading.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't deter me too much. I've always done like alternative careers, I guess.
Mhm.
Like I always had jobs that are similar to trading in other forms. So like when I came to trading, I was like, it's like it's perfect for me. You know what I mean?
And
Same with modeling. Like it's just.
Do you have to study the graphs and stuff all the time?
Yeah, it does my head in, bro. At the start, it did my head in, but now it's just constantly on my phone. Like literally from the time I wake up, I've got an alarm at nighttime.
Yeah.
If I didn't trade at night, to wake up at night and check my trades.
So why do you have to look at the graphs?
Things pop off and you need to be ready
You gotta
to either exit if you don't have a take profit.
That's when your money goes. That's another way
Yeah.
of saying that's when your
Especially
money goes.
right now.
So
Okay, so
you got to make sure
let me
you
put
keep an eye on
something
it.
right. You're
Yeah.
doing modeling.
Yeah,
You're on the set,
yeah,
and it's taking 3 hours, right? Just say it's taking a bit longer.
yeah,
And you've traded before or something like that.
Yeah.
Would you be worrying and stuff in that thing? Would you need to check your phone? But
Yeah.
you couldn't. So
But
what if you couldn't? Are you going to lose money if you don't?
No, but
This
I
happened
think
the other day.
yeah, but I reckon with things like that, you would have someone that you trust look over it while you're doing it, type thing. So you would no.
Nah, because it's player versus player. It's your
Oh,
own thing.
so it's your own thing. Damn.
Even
Tell
then-
us what happened the other day.
Well, for example, I didn't check my phone for about a couple hours, maybe it's 2-3 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and I chucked like $1,000 onto this meme coin.
Hmm.
And when I came back to the phone, that meme coin had spiked and it went up from like $1,000 investment to like 12, then down to 6, and then it was just slowly bleeding out.
Damn.
And then I ended up getting it out at 3. So if I had checked my phone like an hour before,
Before, yeah, you
Probably would
would've
have
been
hit it at 12.
but it happens. You can't cry about it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It is what it is. Like, but yeah,
Hey, but you went 2,000 up. Or no? Or did you lose?
3,000 up.
Three-
But
yeah,
yeah, it's like
3,000
woulda,
up.
coulda, shoulda. Like,
Oh, sheesh.
but yeah, and
Damn.
that's what I mean. Like you're constantly checking your phone, but with modeling, it's hard because you try not to look at your phone if you're on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the set is pretty.
Yeah.
You got to be there. You got to,
Yeah.
focus. And,
Yeah,
do the job there.
yeah. Especially
But it's
like,
crazy. I just always keep my phone on me though, on set, even though you're
Yeah.
not meant to.
yeah. I try and help out on set, like
yeah.
make sure everyone like everything's like really like smooth.
Smooth.
sailing.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because then you get
Like-
called back.
That's it.
Yeah,
Because the setups is quite crazy, isn't it?
Mm.
yeah. It gets crazy sometimes.
Yeah, it
especially,
does.
so-
Hectic and
Yeah,
it can take a while.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Especially setting up lighting and shit like that, man.
oh yeah, yeah.
That ain't a
Photographers are
game.
all over that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you're trying to be like someone that will get booked again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I think models sometimes get on set and they're just like, that's fine. That's their personality. They're like very shy.
Hmm.
And then that could be the difference between if they had just spoken up.
Yeah. Something
Getting
could have
booked or not
happened.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people that just be in their own corner and it's like, dude,
Mm.
like
They're not trying
the
to
direct,
be rude.
yeah, but the
it's coming off
director
like
just
that.
wants to know, like,
Mm.
because if you're shy and stuff, like, how are they gonna use you if they need like a major role where someone's hyper?
Yeah.
So if you're quiet, they'll be like, oh, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
That's it.
mm,
Like same probably with acting.
mm.
Personality goes a long way. Funny
That's
enough,
it,
when you're
yeah.
getting booked on what you look like.
Yeah,
Personality
yeah.
goes a long way.
No.
Literally.
No, you're right.
Like I'm sure in acting as well, with many roles, there could be a lot of people that suit the role, but the person choosing the role will actually choose you because you came into their mind,
Yeah, that's it.
right?
Yeah.
And they're like, I like that guy. He was cool.
Mm.
A lot of acting is on talent, but a lot as well is on looks.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what the hardest thing is, because sometimes you can lose a role. I've lost a role because I didn't look Aussie enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm Italian, man. I don't
Mm.
look Aussie enough.
Yeah.
But this guy looks so Aussie or something like that.
Yeah.
And that burnt me, man. That put me as a setback because I was like, I fucking work hard for this.
Mm.
And I've lost it not on talent, but on looks.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And
That's
that
the thing.
gets
They pick
to you.
and choose, and there's no. That's the one thing about modeling. They pick and choose, and you can't do anything about it.
No, you can't.
Like,
It's a cutthroat industry. It really
yeah.
is.
That's it.
100%. But if you
You can be the ugliest motherfucker alive, but if they need that ugly motherfucker, bro, they win.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
but it teaches you like good
Yeah,
lessons
you
if you
just- yeah.
choose. A lot of people come out of it salty.
yeah,
A lot of people come
Very.
out of modeling
that's
salty.
it, yeah.
And I'm just like, man, modeling is a good direction
Yeah.
of life. Like it's like
Nah,
things
it
aren't gonna
opens
go
your
your way.
mind, bro, to see different ways of things. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like you can deal with so much things, and also it strengthens you. Like
yeah, exactly.
you don't from getting rejections and stuff.
Yeah,
You learn to deal with them and know how to, you don't take them and be like, oh man, and you just be like, yeah, all right, cool. All right, what do I do next? What is the next thing I can do to better myself? So that's one thing I got to give to modeling.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, I was like, bro, this thing's whack. I'm like, I haven't got a job, nothing. But then after a while, I was like, okay, what else can I do now? Now I'm doing content creating. Now I'm doing podcasts with you. Like it helps you. Yeah, you get rejected in so many things. Things may not go your way, but it helps you grow. That's one thing I got to give to modeling. So yeah. 100%.
Have you grown from the modeling?
Yeah, 100%.
In what way?
Oh, look at this guy.
Like mentally, like crazy. I realized what modeling taught me is nothing's promised. No matter what happens, just figure it out.
That's it.
There's no excuses.
Yeah, adaptability.
Just figure it out.
Yep.
And I think the biggest thing is the belief factor that you're around a lot of people that have pulled some crazy things off.
That's it.
And you start to realize, wait a minute, they've got 2 arms and 2 legs, just like me.
Yeah.
They're not special, but they did it because they believed that they could, and they didn't give up. They did it every day. And a lot
that's
of people.
what we were talking about on Saturday. That was funny. Yeah.
As corny as it sounds, like you got to believe in yourself. I used to think that was so corny.
Yeah,
but it's true.
But it's true though. Actually,
it's true.
That's how it is.
It's true.
Yeah.
You do have to believe in yourself.
Well, if you don't believe in
you don't,
yourself, who
like,
else is
who
going to
else,
believe
yeah.
in you? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's funny. I used to hate that saying. Now I say it all the time.
Now you love it.
Yeah, but anything in life, you know, like you have to.
There's a lot of things I used to find corny, bro, and until I went into modeling, and I'm like, bruh, these make sense. And I'm like, yeah, they're actually pretty true. So I guess I'll jump on the bus as well and go with it.
Well,
So,
bro, my nonna
yeah.
always used to say when I was a kid, treat others how you want to be
Treat
treated.
you, yeah.
And bro, I hated that so much.
Yeah.
But it's actually true.
It's true,
I
yeah.
live that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
it.
It's very true.
Every day, yeah.
Yeah.
Treat others how you want to be treated. And, you know, some people are like, oh, but, you know, other people treat you differently, things like that, yeah? Look at it like a call center, you know, someone's called in, they're angry at you, they're swearing at you, but the next call that comes in, right, why should you treat them how
Just
this
because,
person treated you? That's
it.
not fair to them, is it?
No, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, but I just might if I got scammed. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Look at this guy.
Has it happened?
No.
It's happened.
Hey, but they always try. Hey, they always try to get you.
With what?
The scam calls. And
Oh,
you always
man,
answer, bro. Every time I see you see an O2. Why would you pick up an O2? What kind of number is that?
I know what you mean.
And he picks it up every time, and he's like, "They're not talking." I'm like, bro, they're gonna get you one day, bro.
Man, trust me, growing up with
They want my trades.
They want my trade. Like growing with an ethnic mum,
Yeah.
I've literally walked in. My mum's like speaks English but not very well.
Yeah.
And I've like walked in on her getting scammed.
Yeah.
She's
Put
like,
that motherfucking thing down.
Owen, the bank account, 50,000 million. I'm like, Mum, put the phone down, man. I'm like, this is a scammer. And then she'll realize it's a scammer. She's like, huh?
Yeah.
And then I just walk in again. She's doing the same thing.
Fuck, you know,
Bro, that's
She's like,
sick.
hey,
I get the people that get scammed.
Hey,
It works.
Yeah.
With some
The way-
people.
bro, if they say 50 million going into your account.
Not so, I'm
Hey,
making
man.
that up.
No,
I
but
can't
I'm saying,
remember.
no, but
Yeah.
for someone that doesn't know English and they hear that, and all you gotta do is give your bank account, bro.
Yeah.
I'm giving that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, they're still doing it.
They
Let's
still
be
do
real,
Almost
O2,
done.
all right? I'm imagining that scene. You walking in, opening the doors. Put the phone down now.
Literally.
Alright? Just very seriously, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Liam Neeson in
Yeah.
Taken.
Taken,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
find you.
Like, I'm on my way to like get some orange juice out of the fridge, and I'm hearing in the background, she's getting scammed. I'm like, yeah, I can't make this shit up, bro. What is going on? You walk into the living, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Put it down
oh.
now.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah.
Nah, but
And you're on some fucking uptight shit, man. You're going to fuck these scammers up like
Bro,
left, right,
I've been
and center.
scammed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been scammed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been scammed.
bro, tell us about it, bro.
Oh, man, I'm not even gonna go on that story. I was young, bro. I was young, hanging around the wrong people.
But that's the excuse. You're
Yeah,
young.
14 grand down the drain, but it's all good.
Wow.
That happened.
How?
Oh, bro, I'm
We
not
gotta-
gonna go
we
into
have to
that.
know. We have to know now.
I've lived a colourful life. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into that.
God
Fucking
damn.
put in jail, bro. No, I won't actually. I just
Nah.
I just hang around the wrong people. Put it that way.
That's
There's
it.
been times, we've all been there.
But we've all been there, yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's times we've put ourselves in situations we shouldn't be.
Exactly.
But then, yeah, you learn from us, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it's a learning curve, so it's good.
100% is a learning curve.
We're always
Because
learning.
if you didn't go through that path, you wouldn't be here today. So
100%. 100%.
Well, you turn those, you turn those losses into a lesson.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah,
Words
so-
of wisdom.
What?
Words of wisdom. That's that podcast. That's what the podcasters that I listen to all the time. Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
one
I got to
you-
check that out. I got to check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, we'll check that out in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, but ours is gonna be like that. That's what we gotta get up to, you know. So,
Yeah.
It's more the
slowly.
topics. Like it was more the topics that they talk about. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like self-development,
Yeah.
belief factors, different careers, how they got into it, how Yeah, it's interesting. Just helpful, putting information out there on the internet that's
Needed.
that
it.
people aren't talking about, that
Right,
people
yeah.
want the answers to.
Bro, that's what we're on right now. We're talking about shit that people don't really like. Everyone thinks it's corny, like, oh, why you talking about that type of stuff? But then you gotta go, hey, I don't care. I want to talk about it because there might be someone out there wanting to hear it, but no one's talking about it. You know?
I feel like they're scared to talk about it as well.
Exactly.
It's like feelings. People are just too scared to say their feelings these days, so they ghost you.
But that's how it is. It's
You know?
social media because of like the social norms we have now.
Yeah.
Like you see celebrities talk about these stuff, and we want to listen to it. But then if your friend talks about it, it's like, dude, like it's like with something you want to do, you want to try this, but then people that you are close to be like, oh, nah, don't do that. But then they'll go and praise, like celebs and stuff like that. Like, but why?
But you know what? It is just so easy to look at a message and just ghost someone than to show your true feelings for them.
Exactly,
I had a message. Someone messaged me the other day saying, I give you props for doing the podcast because a lot of men or women get hated for it, for saying their ideas or like putting stuff out there or trying to help people. And I didn't take a second look at it because I was like, okay, like I love that. You know what I mean? Love. But then I read it again and I was like, wow, that actually is, like we're putting ourselves out there, we're putting our wisdom out there or like, our beliefs and, trying to help people and, people are actually like, they're hating on it. They might have disagreement with something that you say,
that's like
stuff like that, but you gotta risk taker. You have to just put it all in. You know what I'm saying?
That's like any creative job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it becomes your identity.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot of creative jobs become your identity. And
that's it. People just get comfortable with that and they just want to stay with that.
Yeah, so people are like, oh, you're venturing out and doing your own thing.
That's
Same
weird.
with anything. Like,
Yeah.
and,